If your cat meows at night, they might be trying to tell you this. Asterisk. When your cat meows at you in the middle of the night, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Most of us assume they're just being bratty, or maybe they're hungry for an early breakfast. But behind that midnight wake-up call, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most emotionally loaded things your cat can do. And if you respond wrong or ignore it, which most owners do, you might be missing a vital message they've been trying to send for years. Let's start with what those late-night vocalizations really mean. The debunk: it's not about the food bowl. Have you ever been jolted awake at 3 a.m. by a persistent, echoing meow? Most people think it's about hunger or a simple desire for attention. We assume they're just bored and want us to entertain them. But here's what's actually happening. While a kitten might meow for food, an adult cat rarely uses this specific vocalization with other cats. When they do it to you in the dark, they aren't treating you like a waiter, they are treating you like their North Star. Think about that for a second. In the wild, silence is a cat's greatest defense. Making noise in the dark is dangerous. If your cat is vocalizing when the world is quiet, they are taking a massive risk. And by the way, if your cat ever follows this meow by staring at you intensely once you wake up, don't brush it off. We'll get to what that really means at the end, and it's something most owners wish they'd understood sooner. They aren't being annoying, they are reaching out across a communication gap they feel desperate to bridge. The science. The solicitation frequency. Scientists who study animal cognition have found something fascinating about the way cats talk to us at night. A 2009 study from the University of Sussex revealed that cats have developed a solicitation purr and a specific high-frequency meow that mimics the frequency of a human baby's cry. Here's what's actually happening. Your cat has scientifically mapped your brain's empathy centers. They have learned that this specific sound triggers a nurturing response in your nervous system that you can't easily ignore. Behavioral scientists call this acoustic exploitation, but when we translate that into the emotional bond, it reveals something beautiful. It means your cat trusts you enough to know that you are the only being in the world who will respond to their vulnerability. They aren't just making noise, they are playing a song they wrote specifically for your ears, designed to ensure they aren't alone in the dark. The scent angle. Re-establishing the family perimeter. Have you ever noticed your cat meowing while walking through the hallway or rubbing against the door frames at night? Most people assume they're just restless. But here's what's actually happening. Cats use scent glands in their cheeks and paws to mark their territory, but these scents fade over several hours. During the night, as the house grows still, those invisible marks start to dim. Your cat meows to announce their presence as they remark the home, but they are also listening for your response. They are essentially performing a roll call. They are making sure the scent map of the family is still intact. By vocalizing, they are asking you to confirm that you are still in your spot, safe and sound. They are claiming you and the home all over again, ensuring the family unit is secure before the sun comes up. Now, before we keep going, if you're learning something new about your cat, hit like and subscribe. That's how we get these videos to more cat owners who want to love their cats the right way. The evolutionary connection. The lost kitten instinct. To understand the midnight meow, we have to look back at where it started. In the wild, kittens use a very specific isolation distress call when they are separated from their mother. Once they grow up, they stop using this sound with other cats entirely. But domestic cats are different. Studies on domestic cats reveal that they live in a state of perpetual kittenhood with their human owners. When the lights go out and you fall into a deep sleep, your cat effectively loses you. You aren't moving, you aren't talking, and to a cat's primal brain, you've become unresponsive. The night meow is an ancient survival instinct surfacing. They are reverting to that kittenhood call, searching for their mother. They have adapted this primal survival tool to keep a connection with you. Think about that for a second. In their eyes, you are the protector they cannot afford to lose, and the silence of the night is a reminder of how much they depend on your presence. 5. The selective behavior. A private conversation. What makes this even more meaningful is that your cat doesn't do this for everyone. Have you ever noticed that if a guest stays over, your cat likely won't go to their door to meow? They don't do this with strangers or even with other people in your home that they aren't bonded to. This behavior is highly selective. It's a private frequency. Research shows that cats develop individualized vocal signatures for their primary caretakers. The meow they use at 2 a.m. for you is different from any sound they make during the day. They have chosen you as the person worthy of hearing their most vulnerable calls. This reveals that in the quietest hours of the night, you are the only person they see as their true, safe harbor. You are the only one they expect to answer. 6. The ultimate revelation. The guard duty check-in. Remember earlier when I said if your cat stares at you after meowing, it's something most owners wish they understood? This is what I was talking about. This is the deepest, most emotionally powerful point. Most owners get this wrong. They think the cat is waiting for a treat. Here's what's actually happening. Your cat is checking your vitals. Behavioral scientists have observed that cats are hyper-aware of our physiological states. When you are in a deep sleep, your heart rate drops and your breathing changes. To a cat, you look extremely vulnerable, almost like you're in trouble. The night meow is often a probe to see if you'll stir. When you wake up and look at them, and they just blink or walk away, they aren't being weird. They are relieved. They were worried about your stillness. They are performing a nightly check-in to ensure their favorite human is still breathing. This is the ultimate sacrifice of their own rest to ensure your safety. Catch a health issue early. So, the next time the meowing sounds different, remember that they are reaching out for the only doctor they know. It's an act of profound devotion. And it shouldn't be small to you either. So, the next time your cat wakes you up in the dead of night with that haunting, persistent meow, remember the question we started with. Do you actually know what they're trying to say? They aren't just being loud, and they aren't just hungry. They are remarking the boundaries of their world, performing an ancient kittenhood ritual, and checking to make sure their most important person is still safe. That's not a nuisance. That's a guardian performing a nightly patrol. That's a creature who sees you as their entire world, making sure that world hasn't disappeared while they were looking away. And that midnight meow, it was never small to them. It's an act of profound devotion. And it shouldn't be small to you either.